Welcome back to the Obsessed Marketer Podcast, the podcast designed for you, the small business owner, looking to learn quick marketing strategies you can take with you to increase sales, reach, and growth. I'm Holland Berkey.
And I'm Joel Schmitz.
You guys haven't seen Joel all month.
Yes. We film our podcast a month in advance, and I don't know how it just kind of worked out that way, but I was not in 3 episodes of June.
So this is your first time seeing him, and he gets to do the fun podcast this month. Yes. So he's lucky duck.
I missed you guys. Do you miss me? Put down in the comments. We missed Joel.
So just to kind of go over what we talked about this month a little bit, I'll educate you, Joel, a little bit too, because you weren't here. So we talked about customer-centric marketing funnels with our manager, Lindsay. Just really focusing on putting your customer first and strategizing your marketing funnels around your customer and where they are in those customer funnels. We also talked to Elsewhere, which was a small local business here, or is a small local business here in Oshkosh. Yeah, they have a little market boutique and a coffee shop.
I've been there. I bought all her Christmas presents there.
You did, including this pen. They kind of talked about starting the business, how they crafted their aesthetic and everything. And they talked about being a fully woman-owned business.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty cool. And that theme will come back a little later.
I think we're going to talk about that later.
When we talk about this monthly marketing world that we have.
What was the last one?
The last one was content marketing with Ryan Sari, who he was great. I was so excited to talk to him because he's a very knowledgeable guy. He's been working in content marketing and strategy for 10 years, I think, around 10 years. So we had a lot of really good tips for that. So if you missed any of those episodes, be sure to check those out. There's a lot of great stuff in there. But let's just jump right into the fun stuff for today.
Sure.
What happened this month in the world of marketing, Joel?
All right. So you know a CMO, a Chief Marketing Officer, right? Is that familiar? That ringing some bells? Okay, well, there's a different CMO called a Chief Music Officer. So what I'm talking about is here, some major companies, including Headspace and Orange Theory, they are hiring celebrities to act as a Chief Music Officer within their company. It's pretty interesting stuff. So John Legend, he joined the Headspace team. It's like a popular app for
if you guys don't know what Headspace
therapy
is,
and wellness.
It's like a meditation app. Meditation on the go, quick meditation sessions. And so John Legend is kind of curating some music for that, which makes sense because he is the voice of an angel.
Yeah, perfect.
I could meditate to his voice easily,
that's awesome.
or just any melodies that he picks out. He's so musically talented. So that's really cool.
That's super
cool. Lot of like your brand and your identity, you can even build music into that. What kind of music does it sound like? So like John Legend is for this like meditation app.
Right.
And then on the flip side, Steve Aoki, if any of you guys know him, so he's a really popular DJ, EDM DJ music. Right. And he paired up with,
Orange Theory.
Orange Theory. The workout company, I believe,
they're into health and fitness. Yeah.
And I actually saw Steve Aoki at Summerfest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin a few years ago. And I could work out to his music. It is beats bumping. He's throwing cake into the crowd. So hopefully he wouldn't be doing that during a workout session.
Free cake at Steve Aoki concert.
That seems a little counterintuitive. But he just throws huge sheet cakes on the people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was really upset that he didn't throw it on me. I did get a little bit of a backsplash of it though. So some cake ended up on my shoulder. It was cool. But he didn't directly hit me. I was a little sad.
But companies are doing this to not only get a celebrity in their company and get that celebrity status and get that buzz around, but also
use an influencer.
These people, they can reaffirm the company culture and they can kind of craft music to help with the endurance and mindfulness of these companies.
Really helps their brand, a full brand, the visuals, the messaging, and now the music that you hear with it.
Yes. So I think it's very popular with health and fitness and retailers.
Yeah. There was some retailers, I think, kind of branching out into that too. Like if you ever go into a Forever 21 or an H&M, they always have the same music playing.
Yes. So, I know, like Quick Trip has like just the same playlist or whatever.
Same playlist over and over again. So it really just reiterates that brand and that personality that brand has. Yeah. Let's go to the next one, huh? Oh, this one. Okay. So airlines are kind of looking into streaming platforms.
Okay. Yeah.
So like Hulu, HBO, Netflix, all that kind of stuff.
I've actually never seen a movie or television show on a plane. All my plane rides have never even had a TV on them, I feel like.
Oh, really? Well, you've only flown like how many times? Once?
No, what?
How many times have you flown?
Like five or six.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just with me that one time.
We've been on a plane twice together.
Have we?
Yes, we went to Kentucky and then we went to Florida.
Oh. Oops.
She doesn't remember stuff.
Anyway, so these companies like Delta are doing extensive research into different streaming platforms, and they're carefully looking at the latest TV shows and movies to see what would be best to offer up for their flyers. Which is, I think that's super smart of them to do, to pair with them.
Yeah, it makes sense nowadays. There's so many different options, and just like you want to give your customers the best available. So,
and it's a way, so like say I'm taking a flight with Delta or any airline, it doesn't really matter, and I don't have Hulu right now, but they have Hulu.
Right.
So I go and I'm watching Ace of Cakes. I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind. Don't ask me why that was the first show that came to my mind.
Yeah.
You've never heard of Ace of Cakes?
Is it cake show?
Yeah, it's like Cake Boss, but better.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway,
cool.
With Duff. Oh my gosh. We'll watch it later, don't worry. Anyway, so say that I don't have Hulu, but this flight has Hulu.
Right.
I start watching a show. I get hooked. I come home. Well, now I have to get Hulu to finish that season.
Exactly.
So it's a way for them to reach new customers and get around kind of like a free trial almost.
I think it's a win-win-win.
It is for the streaming, for the
flyers and the airline, yeah.
For the flyers and the airlines, for sure.
Yeah, flyers get to watch something like they don't usually get access to, possibly. Streaming services get their name out there, possibly new subscribers. And then airlines get happy flyers, which just makes everything easier for everyone.
Yeah, because if every single flight had the TV already built in and I didn't have to like pay for anything and it was just like easy, that'd make my life so much easier.
Yes.
I'd be a way less crappy flyer because I am a crappy flyer. Everything makes me upset on flights. So who knows? Maybe next time you guys are flying somewhere, you'll have Hulu, HBO, Netflix, one of those streaming systems
you want,
in the flight. Let's hope, because I really hope that happens for the next time I take a flight.
Yeah, because you can't afford all these services on your own. It gets a little crazy. There's so many now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all
especially with Paramount Plus and all these other ones.
Oh yeah, there's
Peacock,
so many. Oh see, like
it goes
we don't even have any of those.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, like before we talked about Elsewhere being a fully woman-owned business. Well, women CMOs outnumber men for the first time.
Wow. Woo! Go ladies.
The future is female. Ride that woman wave. Yeah.
All right. Yay.
Which is super exciting. So let's see.
Well, there was a study done, and it showed that Ad Age's 2021 list of top 100 advertisers had 51% women CMOs, and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
So yeah, women are definitely stepping up in this industry and bringing the heat and proving themselves, which is it's great.
In that study, they did the same thing 5 years prior in 2016 before the 2021, and it was 23% was women CMOs.
So it went from 23% to 51%.
51, yeah.
That's like double.
More than double, yeah.
More than double. Oh yeah, check my math there. Ooh, math. Math is not my forte, obviously.
It's okay. You're good at a lot of other things.
Yeah. So that's great. We're seeing more women in these higher up roles.
Yes.
But there still is some racial and ethnic representation that's lacking. There's only about 15% of CMOs in 2021 that are non-white.
Correct.
So there's a win for the women, but there's still a lot of work to be done and representation to be shown and across all the boards. Right. Okay, what are we talking about next?
So
Metaverse.
So Metaverse, they are releasing some popular clothes brands for your avatars that you can, wear in the Metaverse.
Balenciaga, as Lizzo would say.
Okay, so I was going to ask how that was pronounced.
Balenciaga.
Yep. Balenciaga.
Big fancy fashion brands like Gucci.
Okay, it's spelled like baloney. So
it is not spelled like baloney.
It's close a little bit. But and then Tom Brown, is that the other one?
Yeah, I think so.
Prada, Tom Brown, and Balenciana.
Nope. Balenciaga.
So you really pronounce the G.
Yeah, Balenciaga.
Okay, cool.
It's not lasagna and it's not bologna.
Lasagna. But I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice that there's some options, but it's not like they're new to the game with that. Because, I mean, you've had real close brands available in video games and virtual realities since forever. Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to play Fortnite here and there with my friends during the pandemic because it was a nice way to virtually connect. I was horrible at it, but some of my friends were good at it, so we would get some victory royales every once in a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I would see people running around in Gucci like things or like well-known Adidas. I'm pretty sure Adidas or Nike, one of those two, I think teamed up with them. But so this is not an old or a new thing. This has been done.
Yes, and it was kind of a quiet announcement too. Like there's not a lot of buzz about this, and the pictures they released, I don't know. I wasn't too impressed. I'm sure Andrew will put it on the screen. It's just like a hoodie, some weird suits. But some people are definitely going to find it like cool, fashionable, trendy. But yeah, I wasn't too impressed with it.
Yeah, I think anything attached to Metaverse right now, I'm always just like, I don't know what it is.
Sour taste, yeah.
I mean, maybe it's a sour taste because of Mark Zuckerberg. I don't, it's just, we'll see. Obviously, it's still in the very early stages of the Metaverse. Like, I haven't even really looked into it that much. But who knows what they'll come out with next. Oh, Stranger Things. There was some out-of-home marketing that Stranger Things that Netflix did for their new release, season 4 of Stranger Things.
Yes.
Don't come for me. I have never seen Stranger Things. I've never seen. I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm sorry. I've never seen any. I know.
Watch it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I never got around to it. I watched the last episode of the first season, like when it came out years ago, because my dad was watching it, and I just walked into the living room and I watched it. Well, I barely remember it.
So don't come for me either. I've only seen season 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2.
Okay.
It's good, but I don't know. When things are trending, that's when I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this right now.
So obviously,
it's not popular.
Netflix was doing a lot of marketing around it, pushing it. I feel like not for very long before this show came out.
Right.
Like it was just kind of like, I feel like a week or two before, which I appreciate because when they start. Like, okay, let's talk about Morbius for a second. We're gonna pivot for a second.
What's going on?
Just to get the point, like when movies or TV shows market their show months in advance, I get so sick of it before it comes out, and I don't want to watch it. I'm bored of it already. I've seen the same
trailers
20 times. So I feel like Stranger Things did pretty good. They didn't really like push it too much, but they used the Empire State Building in New York as a light up show to promote season 4. More than 9,000 fans came to see that light ceremony. They raved and cheered as their favorite characters suddenly appeared on the sides of the Empire State Building. And it didn't happen in New York. It happened like all over the world too, on a bunch of different.
It didn't just happen in New York.
Yeah, it happened on like a bunch of different landmarks. all over the world.
14 different other landmarks in the world. And so it was like a big light ceremony. Projectors shot up, and so you could see visuals, lights. I think there's probably music involved too. And just kind of a cool way to celebrate, season opening of.
And kind of too with COVID. I mean, COVID's still around, obviously, but it's on the outs a little bit, and you can start doing more things outside. So having people gather and watching this and having a shared experience is always amazing. They probably got so much user-generated content from that, of people snapping it, Instagram stories, tagging them, Twitter, all that. Because if I saw that, I would be recording the whole thing, and everybody's probably like mind blown.
I'm sure those die-hard Stranger Things fans out there really appreciated it.
For sure. All right, so that is it for our little monthly recap for June. Take it away, Andrew.
Yes, check out every single episode of this month with the video description below and in the show notes. And if you want to get a little help with your marketing for your business, go to viralsolutions.net, click the little blue chat bubble at the bottom of the page, and ask any questions you got. Experts like these people right here will be able to help you.
Big brain.
Possibly. No, they will. And then if you want to get a free 50-point marketing audit of your business, you can do that again for free at viralsolutions.net. Click the little button at the top of the page, and we'll let you know what you're doing well with your marketing and what could maybe use a little bit of work. All right, take it away, guys.
All right, so that's it for this episode of The Obsessed Marketer. I'm Holland.
And I'm Joel.
Bye.
The Obsessed Marketer is a production of Viral Solutions and produced by Andrew Hayes, Holland Berkey, and Joel Schmitz. Give us a rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to let us know what you think. and send any topic suggestions to viralsolutions.net. Just click the blue chat bubble at the bottom of the page. Visit viralsolutions.net for more information on how to strategize, execute, and grow your business. And subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen.